Meanwhile, former Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich saying Hillary Clinton is getting a pass over the email scandal simply because she's a Clinton. Take a listen.
There's a very simple case here. The Constitution says you can't take this stuff. We have federal laws that say you can't take this stuff. If this was any person but Hillary Clinton, they'd be under indictment right now for clearly straightforward problem.
All right, Judge Andrew Napolitano is here. Okay, he was talking specifically about whether there was a quid pro quo, the Clinton Foundation, but there's also the question about the emails. Putting all that together, if this had been a Republican, would that person be in the crosshairs?
Well, the Justice Department has written public standards for when and under what circumstances to commence a criminal investigation. Yeah. And it's a very, very low threshold. Is there credible evidence to believe that the person committed a crime? Not can we prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, but is there credible evidence? Should we go one step further? Now, Speaker Gingrich has very nicely and in lawyer-like fashion explained why there is credible evidence to believe that her diversion of emails to her husband's server, her diversion of classified information to her husband's server, her keeping it away from the government violated at least 3 federal statutes.
Particularly when the government is interested in whether or not there was a quid pro quo, whether or not an email would show that she was getting money at the same time that she was offering favors for that money.
Well, the quid pro quo ratchets up the need of the Justice Department to follow its own guidelines, because the quid pro quo changes violation of the Federal Records Act into potential bribery and extortion. Under New York state law, David, if Bill earns a fee of $750,000 for a 1-hour speech, I mean, the money's mind-boggling. God bless him if he can command that. But if he earns that fee, she has earned that fee as well. And if she
they file jointly.
Correct. Doesn't matter if they file. She has an interest in that fee because of the way New York state law is structured for spouses.
I see.
If she is making any decision in her official capacity as the Secretary of State of the United States, even if she were a school board member, any government capacity, any influence on her decision because of a thing of value, that's a prima facie case of bribery.
Okay. Now, the bottom line is Peter Schweizer got a lot of flack yesterday, particularly from George Stephanopoulos on ABC, for saying, you don't have a smoking gun here. You just have a lot of innuendo. And Schweizer answered back saying, look, it's not my job to get the smoking gun. That you get with a subpoena. Correct. That you get with a prosecution.
Well, correct. But the smoking gun may very well have been destroyed when she wiped the server clean. Now we know why she wiped the server clean. By the way, a lawyer can lose her license to practice law when she destroys evidence that she knows is about to be subpoenaed.
By the way, you're wrong. Those 30,000 emails, they all dealt with her yoga class.
That's
They're
right.
all dealt with her yoga,
right.
so you're wrong.
I think there were some hairdresser appointments there as well.
Judge Napolitano, good to see you.
Thank you.